Sup everyone, so Hamza uploaded a really good video today on his unfiltered channel about carbs, so I didn't talk much about it on my channel, but it's really something I've also noticed, especially for example, let's say this, not just carbs, but eating in general, for example, in the first hour of the day, like in a few minutes after waking up or something like that, can really have a detrimental effect on your performance. And here is my example for this. So I get up at like 7 a.m. because I have school at 8, and I do a cold shower immediately, and after that I would sometimes go and have a breakfast. Not every day, but sometimes. And those few days in the last, like, let's say last 20 days, I had maybe 2 or 3 times I had breakfast at 7:15 a.m. And for the next like 3 or 4 classes, first 3 or 4 classes at school, I was like almost like someone has beaten me up, or I didn't have any sleep or something like that. I was feeling so without energy and everything. And it was really interesting. And for example, now, the last few days at school, like today and maybe Thursday and Friday, I think those 3 days, I didn't eat anything before school, and I didn't bring anything with me to school, and I didn't buy anything or stuff like that. So I didn't eat anything at school, and I was pretty much fasted. And it's so different. Like the difference is so big that it's like amazing. It's like you are a different person. So it's really great, and I think you should also try this because like it's so interesting. You have better focus, you don't you have more energy and stuff like that, even though you didn't eat. The one exception to this is if you have bad what was it called, insulin resistance. So if you have insulin resistance, it's a disorder. Like, it's not really a disorder that you can't fix or something like that. It's a disorder then that you can build up after time by eating a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar and stuff like that, and a lot of meals per day. And you can build up insulin resistance, which means like you have trouble fasting. I can just say it like this because I have also experienced it and I see it in people around me. So if you have high insulin resistance because of shitty diet and stuff like that, it can mean that you can't go a few hours without food without feeling like you are going to faint. Compared to me, that I can go like a day easily without any food and feel good. Except the thing that I would probably do a less hard workout, but everything else would be like pretty much the same. So uh, focus would be maybe even better. So that's quite interesting. And also on this Saturday, also I'm lagging in this video while talking because I have eaten a lot. So the opposite of what I'm saying now, and you can see it in my speech. But anyway, it's really interesting that not just in school but also at home, if I do anything faster like reading or doing deep work or something like that, it's much easier to be really focused if you are fasted than if you have eaten, especially if you have eaten a high carb meal. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Also, I mean, this isn't anything wishy-washy. It's just science that you, after like eating a high glycemic index thing, you are going to get uh, like insulin spike because you have just eaten something that's a high glycemic index. Means like it's going to convert a lot of glucose fast. Like, it's, for example, sugary stuff has a high glycemic index. Also, white rice or bread. So when you eat those foods, it triggers a lot of insulin at a moment, and that can feel really exhausting. For example, if you have ever eaten a lot of food at once and felt like you want to sleep, it's probably because of the insulin spike. So this is just science stuff, not really anything I'm just making up right now. So that's really interesting. So if you ever have to do something that needs focus or stuff like that, my recommendation is to either go fasted or to eat something that doesn't have a lot of carbs. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say this whole video, and what Hamza was saying in his videos, and reminded me of the thing that I'm doing for like maybe a few months now. For example, it's just as simple as that. But if you have insulin resistance, uh, this won't resonate with you, because like it's different for you, because you need to fix your insulin resistance first. And I may make a video for this, but yeah, for like 6 viewers of my channel or something. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. See you tomorrow.